What is up, everyone? My name is Joseph, and welcome back to another episode of Highway to Hell, where with every video, I inch closer and closer to actually attempting the Inferno. And spoiler alert, we actually do get a few attempts in towards the end of this video, so stick around if you're interested in seeing that. But let's just jump right into the video. So the first thing I want to do is take a look at the stats tab and where we sit in relation to what the goals are. And really the only things we have left looking at this is magic, ranged, and hit points. Now the goals for some of these skills actually does change, but I'm going to talk about that later in the video. For now, these are the levels that this video starts at, and those are the goals. Now, if we hop on over to the items tab, you'll see that we're really only missing two things, and that's both prayers. So while they're very expensive, we're really just down to a few items until we're ready to actually attempt the Inferno. Now, before we get into the actual progress clips and the video, we do have a quick word from our sponsors, and today's sponsor is me. Because who else would sponsor this shitty show? And since I don't have a cringy dick joke lined up, I do need to just add a little bit of cringe to this video, so I'm going to use my best announcer voice to make these announcements. Our first sponsor today is my Discord. They say there's two types of people in this world, those who like me and those who like other people. And luckily for you, this Discord has both. So go on over, links in the description, and join my Discord and help me feel just a little bit better about myself, because I have incredibly low self-esteem, and seeing that members number rise really just gives me a hard on. Our second sponsor today is my Twitch channel. Now, this Twitch channel is rarely ever used because I don't like speaking live because people can criticize me and I can't edit out my mistakes. However, I did decide to stream most of my Inferno attempts, so if you are looking to watch someone get tilted off the face of the planet and make yourself look better by comparison, go head on over to my Twitch channel. And now back to your regularly scheduled video. I'm sorry guys, I gotta have a little bit of fun with these, but now we'll get into the actual progress that I've made over the last, I think, 2 weeks since my last progress video. So the first thing I did really doesn't get me closer to the Inferno specifically, but's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, and that was complete at least one void set. Now, my original plan going into this was I was going to use it for Zulrah. However, I didn't really end up doing much Zulrah after this, but the goal was still there to get at least one void set, so I went ahead and got ranged void. After I completed that void set, I went ahead and continued on with the raids. At this point, I was still very early into my raids progress and was still kind of learning, but I was able to get lucky and got a few good drops in addition to the claws from last episode, and I bought myself Rigor, which was huge. And originally my plan was to sell the Dragon Warhammer and buy Rigor because I just didn't think I was going to have the money to have both. Really, I didn't think I was going to get as lucky as I have with raids, and I've been able to make quite a bit. So I was able to buy Rigor while keeping my Dragon Warhammer, which was very big for me. I am looking forward to continuing raids during and after the Inferno attempt, and having that Dragon Warhammer really allows me to do that. So that was a very, very good thing, and I'm really happy with the drops I've gotten so far. I'll list them at the end, but I've been very lucky. So during the raids, I was doing a little bit of chinning just to get my range up. Now, this was one of the reasons that I've lowered the requirements. So I went ahead and chinned from 96 to 97 ranged, and I had also gotten 97 hit points along the way. And that's really where I decided to stop range. So I'm changing my level goal from 99 to 97. Now, the main reason for this is that it doesn't increase my max hit at all from 97 to 99 with the gear that I'm using, and it's just so much cheaper to not get 99. Originally, I was getting 99 solely for the skill cape to have that defense and prayer bonus, as well as having the Ava's accumulator effect, but I really don't think it's going to make or break my run. I am going to try to flick as much as I can once I make some real Inferno attempts, and I'm going to do that to conserve prayer, and I was going to do that anyway, so the prayer bonus won't be a huge help there. And also the defensive bonuses are almost incredibly negligible, so dropping the skill cape for the Ava's accumulator really isn't going to do too much, and it saves me a little bit of time and a lot of money not getting those last two range levels. So again, I did go ahead, get 97 ranged, and kind of called that a done goal. So that was another level requirement kind of checked off the list. After this, I went ahead and worked on a little bit of magic, got myself 94 magic. Now you notice that I'm doing string jewelry instead of bursting. It is a little bit cheaper, but the main reason I'm doing this is because it's AFK, and I had some time to just AFK and wasn't able to focus on what bursting would require. So I decided to just do a little bit of string jewelry, got myself 94 and then 96 magic, and that really checked off that skill requirement off the list. And at that point, we really have all of the skill requirements that I set for myself. I have the 97 range, the 96 magic, 97 hit points, but I'm not too concerned about not having 99. If I lose because I don't have 2 hit points, I deserve to lose at that point. So I'm going to call that a done goal as well. And the skills really are wrapped up here with this magic level. So with the skills done, I decided to continue my raids, and I had been doing raids all throughout this skilling when the raid team I go with was online. And now this is the part where we're all probably going to hate me because of how lucky I've actually been with just the few raids that I've done. So my total raid kill count, I think, is 31 or 33, so really not too many, and I'm still very on the early stages of raids. But let me list for you the items that I've got and how big of a split it was. So last video, you saw me get a 3-way claws split, so that was a 34 mil split right there. After that, I got a 5-way arcane scroll, not too great, again, only 2 to 3 mil, but still a drop. After that, I actually got a 3-way Kodai split in my name. Actually, that was pretty cool to see. And then after that, I got a 3-way dexterous scroll split. And then finally, to wrap it all up, a 3-way ancestral top split. So I've made a lot of money from raids. And unfortunately, I'm investing it all into the Inferno, but it allows me again to keep my Dragon Warhammer, which is incredibly helpful. Having that available for me to go back and do raids whenever I need money or just feel like it is going to be super helpful, not only in the short term as I'm doing these Inferno attempts, but also in the long term as I plan to make money after Inferno to kind of build my bank back up from having to buy everything that I've had to. I've lost, 70 mil in the prayers alone. Not lost, but I spent 70 mil in the prayers that I can't get back, obviously. And I'm planning on dropping quite a bit of money into supplies. And that's where I really want to end this video, is kind of talking about my plans for the Inferno. So again, I will be streaming as much as I can. No set schedule, but go ahead and head on over to my Twitch if you're interested and follow me. I'm going to try to throw my stream on anytime that I have more than probably an hour and a half to give the Inferno some attempts. But I did try streaming the other day just to kind of get my first few attempts out of the way, and it went better than expected. One thing you're going to have to realize with this stream is that I am going to be learning the Inferno. I will be trying to interact as much as possible, and I don't think I'll have too much of a problem just talking through what I'm doing. But there will be times where I will try to focus and concentrate on actually doing the Inferno because it's going to be relatively difficult. I don't have a lot of PVM experience. I would venture to guess I'm one of the least experienced PVMers to actually make legit attempts at the Inferno Cape. Not for any other reason other than I just have no boss experience. I have very, very little. But I will be going for the Infernal Cape, and based on the attempts I've had so far, I think I can do it. My personal best right now is 40, and that's not super fantastic, but it's definitely better than I thought I would do for my first 3 or 4 attempts. My current attempt is, I think I'm on my 4th attempt, and my personal best is 40, and things are finally starting to click with those first few waves, and I'm progressing much faster than I thought I would. I wouldn't say I'm making fantastic progress, but I really didn't have high expectations for myself, so just getting to wave 40 on my first night of attempts is pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, if it is something that interests you, watching me fail at the Inferno and die repeatedly, go ahead on over to my Twitch, and I will try to produce some content there, because most likely I won't be making another video, definitely on this series, but I won't be making another video in general until I either stop and take a break from Inferno or have the cape, and that could be quite a while, because if I'm nothing else if not stubborn, so I will be sitting my ass at Inferno for quite a while. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. The next one of the series will be the last one way or the other. So I hope you guys stick around for that. Again, I apologize, this is kind of a short video and it's not super interesting, but I did want to kind of make like a precursor to the end. I didn't want to have all this content in the final video because I want to do something special with that. So hopefully the next video is the last one, so I can do a little bit extra on that video, or work a little bit harder on that video. But that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you next time.